Hey everybody, welcome back to this episode of my videos for tree climbing. My name is Eric McGrew and I am with Eric's Tree Service. You'll find me in a park tree today. This is a tree in my local park and I've got my rope runner on. I am playing around in the tree doing some videos and some practice stuff. I am doing some limb walking, of course, and I was testing out the Art Positioner 2, but I wasn't super stoked on that one. Check out my review on that video on this channel. But today we're gonna go, I've had a lot of review or questions about the review of my rope runner, so I figured I'd go over that now. Can't get my lanyard stuff set up. So let's talk the position, the rope runner. So I was told by a guy that I respect and trust in tree climbing, that is, by the way, hired to do some product and analysis and review, that he found under certain loads and certain kinds of loads, the rope runner can become unsafe because it has relatively sharp edges on it. I don't disagree with him. However, that being said, I've not found myself in a position where the rope runner is crushed against the tree and is actually crushing my rope to where I would feel like it could potentially cut the rope. I do see what he is saying. I do. So keep that in mind, okay? So that's definitely a potential con to the rope runner. Now, another con that I definitely see to the rope runner is that even though it is interchangeable between lines, mid-line attachable, it has a lot of loose parts that you have to mess with in the tree. That becomes very cumbersome when you're at heights, the wind is shaking you, and you're trying to fumble a line and get another line, and you know, you're trying to redirect. You're trying to hang on to like three or four different loose parts. This pin here does not have a tether, so usually I just take it out to I push this second clip through this side, and then only this portion is sticking through, and I can slip my rope over and on so that stays attached. But this pulley, this piece here, and this carabiner all come loose to get your rope out to reposition the rope runner on a different line, or on the same line in a different position. So that is very cumbersome. It is. I've dropped pieces before and had to have somebody get them for me. I climb a lot by myself, and I always think about how I'm going to manage myself if I do accidentally drop my rope runner pieces, because without those pieces it's useless. So that's a definite negative too. But the cons to it are, and the other negative is that it's not toolless adjustment. You have to have a wrench to adjust this thing while you're using it if it gets worn a little bit, or if it gets slack on the line, or whatever it is. So I'm using, currently I am using Yale Skindirty, I think it is, 11.7, 24 strand. Like that rope a lot. It does have quite a bit of stretch in it, and it flattens out, so you have to adjust your rope runner a little bit at first to get it to run right on it. And if it gets wet, then it becomes even slicker, and you have to figure out how you're going to manage it at that point. So certain kinds of rope don't do as well with the rope runner, but overall it's a solid design. It's very, very smooth. I limb walk with it all the time. So like, I'm just gonna do a short little limb walk, and I'm using 2 lanyards here because, well, I'm just tied into this tree. So, and it sits back pretty well. It doesn't have a ton of sit back, it has a little bit. Sorry, this cottonwood's hairy. It can break loose really fast if you want it to, or it can break loose really slowly. It's really up to you. If I didn't have this lanyard on, I could actually do a little bit more limb walking, and it would be a little bit easier, but I'm not gonna take the lanyard off just for that right now because I've got more stuff to do. So yeah, I mean, I really like it. Definitely think it's worth the purchase. Recently I bought a rope wrench, and I was thinking about getting the Akimbo. I've used the Akimbo once. I didn't hate it by any means. I didn't have enough time to really investigate it and see what I wanted. But I would buy another rope runner over the Akimbo for one particular reason. The Akimbo has a lot of benefits. No loose parts for swapping midline attachable, which is great because that is one of the big complaints I have with the rope runner. Two, the Akimbo is toolless adjustable for different line sizes. Like that a lot, of course. But here's the big thing about the Akimbo. You have to make sure that your ropes are compatible for the weight that you need. And I don't have any of the ropes that were mentioned, so I don't want to be buying new ropes just to hold more than 200 pounds on the Akimbo. So for the price and the weight and all that, I don't think it's a bad tool. I just don't think it's for me. I don't know that I'll ever own one. It's just too much info to absorb. So I definitely give the rope runner 8 out of 10 if I had to judge it like that. It's a light years ahead of the Unicender in my opinion. And I'll see how it does with the rope wrench. So I hope this helps you guys out a little bit. SRT, it's great for limb walking. DDRT, it does work for that, even though a lot of people say it doesn't. And I can even do a 3-to-1 with it and make it work. You just have to make sure that you put the bird beak up every time you stop. Now, one other thing to know is that if you, like, at times I want to grab it like this, and it is hard to grab it like that. Sometimes my thumb falls in, so that bird flap would be nice. But with the bird flap, it's one more piece you have to hang on to when you're doing midline attachable. So I don't know that I'll do that, but it's something to keep in mind for sure, okay? So I hope this helps you guys out. I'll take some B-roll of me going up and down on it, and then I will get back with you. Let me know if you have any more questions that I didn't go over or anything. If you have anything specific, let me know, and I'll try to go over that as well. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And then don't forget to check out the affiliate links in my description of this video, and that'll help me because I get a very small percentage of everything that you buy. So that helps me keep the channel going. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.